Let's dive into a story of radical ideas, shocking plans, and some pretty weird history.
Believe it or not, one of modernism's biggest names wanted to do exactly that.
Yeah, his plan was to swap it all for identical skyscrapers and highways. A truly wild idea.
So why the extreme thinking? Well, industrial cities were dirty, dark, and people needed a change.
And then came World War I. 20 million dead. It completely shattered faith in the old ways. To them, the old world was just gone. It was time to start over from scratch.
And that's where modernism comes in, a total break from the past, in everything.
So what did that look like? No more fancy ornaments, just steel, glass, and pure function.
It all boiled down to this one famous phrase from American architect Louis Sullivan.
But some took it way further. One architect literally called decoration a crime.
And this idea spread like wildfire. New movements popped up all over Europe, each with its own manifesto.
But the famous Bauhaus school, it had a, let's say, strange secret in the beginning.
Yep, think esoteric cults and a diet of mandatory garlic paste. Seriously.
Meanwhile, in France, the movement superstar was emerging, a man named Le Corbusier. His whole philosophy? Buildings are just machines for living in, totally rational and efficient. And he boiled it down to 5 key points. Columns, open plans, roof gardens, you get the idea.
After World War II, these ideas didn't just stay in Europe. They went absolutely global.
It got a new name, the international style. The thinking was you could build it anywhere.
But that early idealism started to fade. It wasn't about utopia anymore, it was about corporate power. And a lot of those grand utopian plans, they turned into isolating, even inhuman disasters.
When one project was torn down, a critic famously said, "This is the day modern architecture died." So what's the verdict today? People are still split. Was it a beacon of hope or a huge mistake?
But you can't deny its influence. Just look at any glass skyscraper or open-plan house today.
Which really leaves us with one big question. Is a building just a machine, or is it something more?